So we are looking at compound probability. And if you think of words that are compound words, right, it means and or. So things that are put together. So this is what we worked on when we did independent or dependent, right? Is it my coats in my closet? Every day I go home and I put them all back, and then the next day I don't have any less coats. They're independent. Or I grab markers, I put them back, which means they're still there as options. Or is it dependent, where it's I take my shirt from my closet and then I put it in the laundry hamper? That shirt means that because it's not there anymore, I have one less outfit to choose from the following day. So that's what we're looking at here. So sometimes it'll be like this, right? If I spin a spinner and I flip a coin, those are independent because they have nothing to do with each other, okay? So it says, find the probability of both events individually, and then you're going to multiply them together to get your final answer. So it says, number of C. So how many C's are in the spinner? 2. What is our sample space? How many options do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8. So my probability of C is 2 over 8. So I just took these two and I wrote it as a fraction. Again, you know this part. That's not the new part. So then it says, what is the number of tails? How many ways can you get a tail on a coin? 1. What's your sample space? 2. So that would be the fraction 1/2 or 1 over 2. Then we want to know, if I do it together, right, what's the probability that I'm going to get a C and it's going to land on tails? So I would put the fraction 2/8 right here and 1/2 right here. When you multiply fractions, right, if you don't have a calculator, you just multiply across. So 2 times 1 is 2. 8 times 2 is 16. And if I reduce this, right, I can divide both of these by 2, and that gives me the fraction 1/8. So there is a 1/8 chance that if I spun that exact spinner, I would land on C and I would get tails. So this is exactly how, when you're betting, right, when you get old enough to bet at the casino, how you figure this out. What are your odds of winning that bet? That's what we're looking at. That's how they do this. This is the real world application. This is more likely what's going to be happening, okay? So let's look at the next part.